it's not in its
It does it all the time, I believe.
It freezes up.
Hi, welcome back to Tech Hour. Woo! Finally got the light fixed a little. You can see my skin.
I'm blowing kisses because I miss you guys.
We missed you.
We missed you guys. We have been so busy. So let me introduce myself again. I'm Roseanna Wayne. I am the Assistant Tech Coordinator for Tech Owl, and this is my lovely Mariya.
Hello, I am Maria, and I am the Independent Living Specialist here at CRI.
And she is also my backup.
Yes.
So if you need anything and I'm not available, you can always talk to Miss Mariya. But today I am bringing to you, good people, is Meet Tech Owl. And the reason why I wanted to do this way, Meet Tech Owl, is because this is the new year.
Yeah.
This is where we start the grant all over again. Well, we started over, October 31st? Or was it November 1st? So what I would like to do is give you some highlights on what is Tech Owl, okay? And the first thing I would like to do is start with our free special phones. And that is through the TDDP, which is the Pennsylvania Telecommunications Device Distribution Program, okay? This year, with Maria's help, at the beginning, with starting with November, we have got 4 that has been approved for a wireless device, the phone, and no, 2 for the wireless device, 1 for an iPad, and what was the other one? Maybe I'm thinking because an iPhone, 2 Galaxies and an iPhone and the iPad, okay? And these are the consumers that's in our counties, okay? So if that's something that anybody is interested in, we would be very happy to go through that process of the TDDP. Now, if you wish to apply for the phone or the wireless device, just please contact one of us. Okay, if I'm here, I'll help you through that process with the TDDP.
That's a free phone?
Right.
Free special phone program? Okay.
Right. Remember when your consumer came in, we also have a diabetic, what is it, program or whatever?
Yeah, diabetes prevention program.
Yeah, we have that program. And her consumer came in, I need to see Rose. And Maria was like, Rose is here. She had everything. I talked about it before at one of our groups. It might have been one at the wellness meeting or something like that. She came in the next time, for the diabetes program. She had all the information. So I'm like, why not? She only needed help with completing the application, because sometimes her hands hurt. So I did all the writing. She was right here with me, and we were able to do everything right here. So if you have a half an hour to 45 minutes to do the application and then also go over the documents that's needed for the TDDP, I would say apply. I don't think individuals making over 31,000, you got to make over 31,000 for one person to not be available. So if you make it under 31,000 for one individual, why not apply for it? I mean, we only look at your awards letter from the Social Security office, a photo ID, and then also if you're a consumer of CRI, Maria or I can sign the form for you.
Yes.
Okay. But if you have a case manager, service coordinator, or a doctor, if you're going to see the doctor, they can sign for it because they have to sign stating that you do have a disability, okay? And the device is something that you would be able to use, okay? At home and then also in the community, okay? Now I would love to get into the Linden Library. The Linden Library, also with these devices that we're talking about through the TDDP, you can borrow the majority of these things except for the wireless cell phones.
Okay.
And the reason why you can't do that is they would want you to, like find a service provider.
Right.
You don't want to do that because that's only temporarily. I would have to get that from you within 5 weeks. Then some people probably wouldn't want to give me the phone back. Me and Maria would have to come and do a drive-by to get the phone.
Yeah.
So to try the device, they have different devices from augmentative devices for individuals that would like to communicate with others. There's also devices like the laptops, the iPads, you name it. They have everything in there for.
So they can also do 3D printing for some things.
Well,
right?
this
Or
is
can they-
this is what's going on with the 3D.
Okay.
You remember she said they can do it, but they're so behind.
Okay.
They're so behind helping other individuals getting their 3D that it's been putting them behind. But you could do it, but if you're looking for something, like I need it like next week, you're not gonna get it next week. You're not gonna get it within a month, From the meeting that we had Monday, they were stating that it's a good thing, but they've been behind, getting the students, also the students at the college, students at school, getting that, that piece, So that's a good question that you asked that. Now, with the Linden Library, you are allowed to borrow up to 3 devices, okay? I will check on you once you get the 3 devices. I would also follow up with you to make sure everything is going good, and then if there's something wrong with those 3 devices, or one of those devices, you gotta communicate with me. You gotta say, hey, it was broken, or hey, the plugs wasn't there. I mean, you'll notice, you'll look and say, hey, everything's not there. You want to give me a call, because the lady at the Linden Library, she deals with everybody in Pennsylvania. So, sometimes she come up, probably with your equipment being short. You want to call and let me know.
So they can borrow up to 3 at a time?
At a
At a
time.
time, okay.
Yeah, it used to be 5, but individuals didn't want to give back the devices. So we kind of limited to down to 3 because for some reason the Linden Library only get a few of each items. And it seemed like a lot of individuals like certain items that's out. And the borrowing time is up to 5 weeks. So if you got someone from school like IU5, IU6 or whatever, because a lot of them, you have the speech pathologists, you have the support teams there that is saying, hey, use this piece of equipment to see if this would be, accommodating to you in your classes. Sometimes you get students that, you get like 4 students that's asking for the same piece of equipment. So they're not just using them in school, they're using the equipment at home, So it's kind of, tight when you're dealing with all of Pennsylvania. I mean, with us, we only cover Erie, Crawford, Mercer, Venango, Warren, Forest, did I miss anybody? Clarion,
Seneca?
Venango.
Oh, Venango, yeah.
Venango,
Yeah.
yes. So if your city is in those counties, Maria and I, and also we will drag our SIL manager in to help us out if we need some help. So within those counties, if you need anything, you need to let us know. And we also have our satellite offices that's around there that we can also collaborate with them to make things a little more easier for me and Maria. So we don't have to do so much of traveling, which I'm glad you could travel a little bit, But we're kind of blessed. We haven't got no winter storm.
Not yet, yeah.
Last year, we were in the, snow and everything. So this year is pretty nice outside, So we're going to try to do as much as we can before all that, falls down on us. Okay. Now, again, this is me tech out. So you're meeting me and Maria, and also how the program goes. They also have other services within their under their umbrella, just like our umbrella.
Mm.
You know, we just don't do tech out. We have other special programs that we have that we don't talk about much through our tech out, program. So please don't think under, because I'm talking about tech out. CRI provides many nice services. So you want to call in and see what's available. If you think you fit in that realm of things, just call in, talk to one of the providers here. You have questions about the Linden Library process? Oh yeah, when you do borrow, you have UPS, okay? I would schedule the UPS. I would do all that. So you don't have to worry about running out, going to UPS to take it back or pick up stuff. We have UPS deliver it to you. So it's my job to call you up and say, hey, it's coming. But what I don't like about it, they don't give you the time. They don't even give you a window time. Like say if you had to go to the doctor and it's delivered on a day, you got to go to the doctor. And your appointment is at 11, but they're saying we'll deliver it. They don't even say we'll deliver it from 10 to 12. They just said it's going to be delivered, on that date.
Yeah.
But they won't even give you a time. But they do let me know when they pick it up and when they drop it off. They'll send me an email and say, hey, the item was, dropped off. They dropped it off, they put it in the door, or they put it on the back porch. If the UPS is familiar with you, they put it where they normally would put some of their, things, big items that they would, get.
Yeah.
Now, remember, if the item is big and it costs over $1,500 or $1,000, they probably may want you to sign for it. But I'll let you know that someone has to be home to sign for it. They're not gonna just leave it in the door, okay?
Quick question, are they still doing the accelerator grant or what's going on?
Well,
with
I have to follow up with Ms.
Okay.
Joanne
Okay.
on that, but that's a good question,
that? Okay.
about the grant,
If we're still doing that or what's
Right.
still happening? Or...
Right, I mean, that's a
Okay.
good question.
All right, yeah.
What she's talking about, the accelerator grant, that is with different type of devices that we have here in our Linden Library, where individuals can come in and look at those devices, from visual to hearing to physical. I mean, what else? What other sensors do we have?
Yeah, like touch.
Yeah. So we have those things in our resources here. I do not allow anyone to borrow those things from here. I will get those things from the Linden Library because it seems like it's more easier to get them back when, they're being shipped from, from the Linden Library than coming to CRI to pick it up and then them having to bring it back, which might be too much for them coming back and forth.
Yeah.
So we'll touch base on that one, our next follow-up on that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, I want to give some shout outs. Maria and I, we've been doing outreaches, expos, and also lectures. So I wanted to do a little shout out to AmeriCorps. They're seniors, okay? This is a program through GCAT, okay? And this wonderful program through GCAT is for the seniors. And the seniors, what they do is they become foster grandparents. They volunteer through AmeriCorps seniors to help children in school, okay? And also connect with them out of school. Some individuals don't have grandparents. So they thought of this program, and I like this program. I was able to go to our ambassador here at the beginning of the month to do a lecture about what is tech out. And I got to meet a lot of people from Philadelphia, Allegheny, I wrote the names down, Snyder County, Delaware County, there was 2 from Erie County, Lackawanna County, Montgomery County. These were directors and program managers that was collaborating together about doing more for the seniors. And then another nice one that we were able to do is with the YMCA down in Warren.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that one?
That was a lot of people.
I heard it was over 1,000 people
Yeah.
at that one.
Yeah, parking was crazy.
Look at your eyes. Bring your eyes back, girl.
It was a
Bring
little
it back.
traumatic experience. No,
About
it was good.
About to
It was
send her
good.
through a trance here,
No.
guys.
They were nice. Everybody was good. A lot of people got different information that they needed about for us. So we met a lot of different people. So it was fun. So yeah, we had a good time.
And then Erie also did a YMCA health fair here in Erie.
Yeah, Harbor
And
Creek.
that was out in Harbor Creek. We had over 375 individuals. That was also where people can come in and get information. It was like data, you know, getting all the information for the seniors, for individuals under 60, over 60, different wellness programs. That was there. You had people there doing the shots for what is it called?
season?
You know,
Oh,
the
the
flu.
flu season?
Yeah, that
Flu
too.
shots?
Yeah, the flu shots. It was just fun, but it was busy. It was just busy. I mean, that's how you want it to be busy because then you do a lot of talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were doing a lot of talking and moving, but it was nice. You get to meet new people and you get to meet, the new people, and also you get to gather a lot of resources. This other one that Maria and our SEAL manager did for us was the IU6 down in Clarion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we were able to put on a training down there for transitioning. So it's for students that was transitioning from middle school to high school to college, okay? So with Maria and Miss Joanne's help, assistance, they were there from 9 to 3:30.
Oh, yeah, it was a pretty long day.
Where they were able to break up in 4 groups, okay, to do the training. So they probably did over 100 people, 20 to 25 in each section, you know, with the training that we put on. But the nice thing about it, they were able to collaborate with many people, okay? Many people that wasn't aware of Tech Out. So it's a good thing that I do have a backup because the same day that IU6 was doing, Maria was doing a training, I was meeting with the people at the Ambassador with the seniors. So sometimes we kind of run into things where, okay, do you let this one go or do you let that one go? And I'm like, okay, I got to back up. So with their help, we were able to take care of all of the above, okay, with that. So basically what I'm saying, and the reason why I'm sharing all this good information, if you would like for me or Maria to come out to do an outreach, an expo, or education, a lecture education, it's to, let you know what's going on with Tech Out, how Tech Out works. We would be very happy to do that for you guys, okay? I do it for our 7 counties. Sometimes I run into programs that have counties going down 79, so I can do my 7 counties, but I would also be in somebody else's county.
Yeah.
Too, which is nice, which I can add on to the report that I was able to share, information about the Tech Out program. So, and we also do, what is that called? Zoom. If you would like to do a Zoom instead of me coming out, if you would like Maria to do it, Maria can do it. We would be very happy to do a Zoom meeting with you as well. I mean, I also get them to where individuals ask, can I be a part of their meeting in the morning, doing a Zoom meeting. They do give us up to a half an hour to 45 minutes. But at times I find myself doing an hour and more because they have a lot of questions. And, sometimes it runs over, and that right there is a good thing. So that is enough of my tech out. So now I'm gonna give it over to Maria so that she can update everybody what is going on our CRI calendar.
Yes, for the Center for Independent Living, we have one more event for November coming up, and that's on the 24th. And that's gonna be from 11 to 3. The CRI will be hosting his Thanksgiving luncheon. We have a lot of people already attending, so that's good. It's gonna be a good amount, and celebrate Thanksgiving together before we go on to our families and stuff. December events is going to be December 8th. We'll have winter scenes painting class with Mary, and that's gonna be from 10 to 12:30. So do some art class with us. December 11th, we'll have some self-advocacy group, and I think also diabetes prevention program is on that day. I have to double check on that, but December 17th, we have Consumers Christmas Dinner, and that will be from 11 to 2, and that will be a little Christmas dinner that we will have. But for November, if you are in need of Thanksgiving food or want to attend dinners in the areas, we have a list of places you can go to and get things. Many of these places are first come, first serve, and so make sure you get there early. If you need more information, please give us a call and we can go ahead and give you the list of places for you over the phone. The first one is, hold on, Sea and Burger, Club of Erie, and that's at 10 a.m. and they'll be providing turkeys, drive-through style from 10 a.m. while supplies last. And the Emaya's
It's the Emaya's Kitchen.
Soup Kitchen will have a Thanksgiving meal on November 20th, and that's from 3:30 to 5:30. So if you need something late in the afternoon, you can catch that. Erie City Mission will be having Thanksgiving meals available starting at 8 a.m. on November 24th. And we'll also have public lunch on Tuesday, November 26th from 11:30 to 12:30. Calamares will have a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving Day from 10:30 to 2:30. Sisters of St. Joseph will be hosting a Thanksgiving meal on Monday, November 24th at St. Paul's Church at 4 p.m.
Nice.
So we also want to say thank you to those organizations who are offering these events.
Thank you.
We urge you to contact the organization and mention if you are in need or reach out to us here at CRI, and we will provide you with some additional supports and resources. We hope that you have a good and safe holiday for Thanksgiving, and that's about it. And hopefully we'll see you for the winter events too.
If you need additional information
Yes.
on what she's talking about,
Yes,
just call here at the office and we would be very happy to give you the address
yes.
so that you can get there and
Of
get
where
your
these
turkeys.
places are.
Yeah, where those places are to go and eat,
Mhm.
and they're giving out turkeys. So, the resources is right here
Yeah.
and also within our community. So, it's okay to use them, 'cause I'm gonna use them,
Right.
so, hey. I wanna thank you guys again for tuning in.
Hope you have a good holiday.
Have a good one. Be safe.
Bye.